Well, if you go to a concert at the Cain's Ballroom these days, you're tapping your toes on a brand new dance floor.
But what happened to the old floor? Only on 6, News on 6's Rich Lenz found out some of it is back home where it belongs.
Tim Clark can make a guitar talk, there's no doubt about that. And oh, the tales this guitar could tell.
What we're using here is stuff that's been 80 years in an environment, so it's well weathered, well seasoned. So structurally, it's going to be very stable. After it's been around for this long, you can't lose. This stuff's going to be fantastic.
Roger Cowan owns and operates dog-tired guitars out of his home in Perkins. He's putting the finishing touches on 4 guitars made out of some very special wood. Vintage planks, salvaged from the old Cain's Ballroom dance floor.
The vast majority of it was hard rock maple.
Did you hear that? Is that perfect? Hard rock maple. The floor made out of hard rock maple. For 80 years absorbing some of the greatest rock and roll and country and western music that has ever been made. From Leon to the Kings of Leon, Elvis Costello, Bob Wills, of course, and so many others.
The guitar is amazing. It's an amazing functional playing piece of gear.
And it could be yours. Trey Johnson, the general manager of Tulsa Band and Guitars, is going to raffle off this rarity.
The money coming from the raffle is going to go directly to put instruments in the hands of kids in Tulsa, in the Tulsa Public Schools District. We want to create as many opportunities as possible so that we might find, the next Miles Davis.
If somebody's inspired by the history in this guitar and this wood, then that's going to inspire them to play in a certain way, I think. There's no denying the effect of mojo, right? And that's because it inspires you in a certain way.
I know what you're wondering. What's it worth?
I mean, it's priceless. There's 4 of these things made ever.
And because of that, Johnson is setting his fundraising goal as high as the Cain's neon sign.
My initial goal for the project, just donations, was 6 figures. It's about the community supporting the community. So that's my goal. Hopefully we shatter that.
If they do, a lot of Tulsa public school kids may discover a talent they don't even know they have. On the scene, on the story, the Cain's Ballroom. Rich Lenz, News on 6.
Love it, love it, love it. I play a little guitar, very little, I'm not very good, but I want that guitar. I want one.
I mean, what history is all wrapped up in that one guitar. I love that.
You start talking about those decades of music and those icons. Wow.
That's really cool.
Raffle tickets cost just $10 and you can buy as many as you like. I'm going to buy some.
Good. And you're going to find a link to buy those that's inside this story on our News on 6.